Welcome into the One Winning Pod Ravens History Corner. All right, guys, we're coming to you early this week, and that's because the Ravens will be on Thursday Night Football. They will be taking on Tom Brady down in Tampa Bay. Possibly the last time that the Ravens will ever face Tom Brady in the regular season. But, as we've seen with Tom, who knows when he's going to hang it up. So who knows? This could be the seventh to last time the Ravens face him. But regardless, we're going to look at some of the great performances that this Ravens defense has had against Tom Brady. Despite the fact that Tom Brady, one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, possibly the greatest quarterback in NFL history, well, guess what? He's had his fair share of struggles against the Ravens defense. You look across the board in almost every major category, Tom Brady's career numbers, whether regular season or in the postseason, his numbers against the Ravens defense are below average of those career average numbers. And the Ravens, they've had plenty of good performances against Tom Brady. Hopefully they can get another one on Thursday night. But let's just look at the top 5 performances by this Ravens defense against Tom Brady to get us excited for this game on Thursday night. And at number 5, we're going to start out with a loss, but in 2007, that Monday Night Football game when the Patriots came into town and they were undefeated, no one gave the Ravens a chance in that game, not even Ravens fans, and the defense came out and they made life difficult for Tom Brady. He had to earn every yard. This was an offense that season that was just blowing past teams, scoring 40 points on the regular, 50 points on a couple occasions, and they came in to town in Baltimore and they struggled. And yes, Baltimore wasn't able to pull out the win, but the defense got them extremely close. And Tom Brady, the couple scores he had, they were close. They were short yardage plays in the red zone. The Ravens gave him nothing easy that game, and I got to put that one at number 5 on this list. And number 4, I'm going to look at the 2012 AFC Championship game. Yes, the game that gave the Ravens redemption from the previous season. And we talked about this game before in a previous episode earlier this season, but the big thing in this game, the Ravens did not allow for any big plays really from Tom Brady. Very few completions over 20 yards, and really just despite the fact that the Patriots were leading in halftime in that game, in the second half, there was just nothing going for the Patriots offense there, and really the Ravens defense put in exactly what they needed to, and the offense gave them a pretty big cushion. That was an excellent performance there by the Ravens defense. And number 3 on this list, let's look at 2019, the Sunday Night Football game. Remember, this is another case where the Patriots came into Baltimore for a primetime game with an undefeated record, believe it or not. It's hard to remember that team, given how that season ended for the Patriots, that team was also an undefeated team relatively deep into the season, 8-0 through the first half of the season, bellied mostly by, their defense. Their defense was giving them tons of opportunities and shutting down opposing offenses, but you got to look at it. Mostly they were facing not very highly top competition at the quarterback position. That was something that Ravens fans noted going into the game. And the Ravens came out there, and offensively they got the job done, but defensively as well. Defensively, they set the tone. The Patriots were able to get some scores, but just, the defense made sure that they were never close. Once the offense got up, the defense, they locked down. They got sacks on Brady. There was, of course, the strip of Edelman early in the third quarter that Marlon Humphrey returned all the way for a touchdown that really just put the game out of reach for the Patriots. They were never able to get on solid footing there. So I think that one is number 3 on this list is very well deserved. Number 2, it's a controversial to put this one there, I'm sure, but despite the fact how this game ended, that really shouldn't overshadow how in 2011, the AFC Championship game, the Ravens played a lights out game of defense against this team. Brady had 2 picks in this game, just an absolutely a beautiful read by Lardarius Webb, very difficult play to make. And then, of course, who can forget the tip drill in the end zone, Bernard Pollard reaching out as far as he could on that deep throw by Brady, and then tipping the ball into Jimmy Smith's hands just after a Flacco interception. Got the ball right back for the Ravens. There was the fumble recovery off the strip on a kickoff return by the Patriots. And, again, another game where nothing easy came for Brady. His only score of the game. The Ravens had an excellent goal line stand in the fourth quarter, and took 4th and inches. The Patriots go for it. Brady just leaps over the line, gets an easy touchdown. That's it. That's the only touchdown Brady would get that day. What can you do? That's all they could do. But excellent game, defensive game by them. It's just really unfortunate that game ended as it did, and I don't think I need to remind you guys how it did. But I'll put that one at number 2 on this list. And number 1 on this list, no question, 2009 AFC wild card. The game was over after 10 minutes. You guys remember that? Obviously, Ray Rice took the opening carry all the way for a touchdown, and then the defense did the rest. You had on the next drive Terrell Suggs stripping the ball from Brady deep in Patriots territory, and then the next drive, Ray Lewis got his first career sack on Brady, ended that drive, and then Brady threw the pick that was tipped, and then Ed Reed got that, and that was it. The Ravens were just able to take a several score lead, multiple touchdown lead, and the Patriots just never recovered. That was it. That was it for that game. It was the first time the Patriots had lost at home that season, and a commanding performance by the defense in that game. And there you go. That's it. Short and sweet this week. Top 5 performances by the Ravens defense against Tom Brady. Hopefully the Ravens defense has something in them on Thursday night. It went well for them. The pass rush went well for them last week against Cleveland. And sure, it was just, you can say, okay, it was against Browns and Jacoby Brissett. We know that's a good offensive line, and that was the most sacks that they've surrendered this season. So maybe that's a sign of some things to come. We'll see. Hopefully the Ravens can take advantage of the injuries that the Buccaneers have and make it a win. Then hopefully they can exit their games against Tom Brady with a win. And as a reminder, if you like this content, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well as our podcast for great Ravens content all season long.